To Henry's point, we're in a good partnership with Decison now to support this hosting for BRAC, and we're struggling with this question. So just let me go through some of the things. There's lots of nuances here.
Yeah.
So let me mention probably the hardest one up front is, we've been very decentralized in the Army, probably other services too, and so our resources are very decentralized. And we've also, the resources are somewhat artificial, because a lot of people that are paying folks out of OMA dollars to host applications, it hasn't been a fully burdened cost.
Sure.
On many garrisons, the garrison commander pays the electric bill or the HVAC bill or the building bill. And so we've been able to provide hosting for folks at a very small cost because we didn't have to pay for all that. Whereas on the industry side, where most of the efficiencies are, is to be more efficient in power, be more efficient in HVAC, be more efficient in buildings. And so as we ask folks in this BRAC move to move this application that you're paying X dollars with very cheaply and move it to the cloud for all the reasons we've discussed, we end up having this big resource discussion because the costs are not, it's not a fair comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, so the services have to work through this polarity of paying for services at the enterprise level off the top line of a service versus decentralized where you go negotiate the best deal you can at your post-camper station.
Right.
And so we've got to work our way through that. There's some other concerns, right? So what's the customer experience going to be? Does the customer have enough bandwidth at their post-camping station or redundant communications to realize the economies of hosting it on the cloud? The second one is SLAs. So the Army's having a dialogue with this. So we're the first MILDEP to be negotiating with this service level agreement, right? Because I can't tell my customers to get off that server under their desk and go to the cloud unless I can promise them, here's the service level agreement, and here's the provisions if you don't meet it, what we're going to do, and how we're going to mediate and govern it. So that's a huge issue. And so we've got about 85% completeness with this on a actual Army to DISA service level agreement, just like business does it, with how we share these applications in the cloud. Of course, the other one I think we're going to talk about a lot, next question is security.
Yeah, we're going to get into security because that's another big one that comes up all the time.
Yeah.
Some people say it could be more secure. Some people say, well, I don't know. And to me, it's kind of a culture thing, or it's a trust issue, but we'll get to that one.
So yeah, lots of issues on security. And then the last one's requirements. I mean, so part of the Army is to fight our nation's wars, and some of our brigade combat teams, like ships, have the requirement to actually carry their boxes with them because they may have to operate disconnected. And so we've got to go through that as where does it make sense to move it to the cloud? What does a tactical cloud look like? So at a brigade compact team, is there a tactical cloud within that brigade? Because I have a problem within brigade combat teams on too many servers not running virtualized, more servers than I need, right? And so there's opportunities on the tactical side, but there are different constraints on the tactical side than there is in the generating force.
Yeah, that's great.